There. Now let's see. Does this work? I'm at 5, 11, 13, 18. I definitely think moving around, back around 10, 12. I think taking the overall resolution down and not just having it downscale on the output is definitely the right choice. Let me see what studio mode is. What does that look like? So transitions and stuff. Let me just shift Minecraft over in front of that. I guess it can go there. Yeah. And this is just kind of like a pill trimmer. That's a 4x4. I probably should extend this all out by another one. Should be 2. I'm not trying to do anything fancy with storage. I may actually need to grab myself a I may need to grab myself a I'm gonna have to see if I can grab myself. It should be 3 and just I can do. Let me find those center 2 blocks. I think I found them. I'm just going to mark them with obsidian now. Is it that? Let me see. Yeah, that's the center. Yeah. That. No, not that. I'm gonna be on the platform. This is just kind of some random storage. It's gonna be 4x4 drop. It's probably a heavily inefficient design, but it might also be efficient. Who knows? This should be able to collect everything. It'll be slabs on top of here. I'm gonna grab cobblestone blocks. Cobblestone. And I'm done with that. Done with that. Done with that. Not there yet. Not there. Not there. Oh, I'm done with that. I should say. I need some leave. And then this. I can turn the steep monster off here and remove that. I need a canned spawn sphere on. Let me just move it in the center, like here. Configure set here. Let's just random block. Yeah, it's a 2x2 up there right now. They don't take fall damage. I know that. You just kind of you hear. I'm just kind of. You'd have Sweeping Edge, not if you're on Bedrock, but you have Sweeping Edge. You just kind of chill right down here and just slap. And then hopefully they'll all be targeting you. So then you'll just be slapping. They'll come toward you. And once they're tiny, hopefully they don't fit through. And then you just keep slapping. And then all the magma is right down here. I probably would recommend sitting in a corner. I don't know. Probably works just the same. If you're AFKing, sit in a corner, take a block away, and just set a thing of powdered snow. That'll work. Or it should. I don't know how well it would work against the tinies. But it might. Who knows? Solid 10 frames. That's actually not that bad. Not that bad of a frame rate. That'll be the height of the wall. And then the ceiling. It's just kind of and this should be the last of the ceiling. And that's a wall. So that one can die. Yeah. So if you were to AFK, unless you have a regen beacon, you just chill in a corner, set up a thing of powder snow, and you have your AFK version of the farm. Yeah, that's it. I could probably a couple of scaffolding right in here, make it easier on the player. Just leave. If you were to stand in a corner, I would not stand in that one, because then if your weight or whatever, if something ends up hitting shift, whether it be a cat or something, then you're on your way down. Or even worse yet, if it hits shift and then something like any of your movement keys, you're screwed. Pop back in here. Actually, why did I hop back in here? I should have stayed outside, because I just have to build there. That's where the spawning starts. Actually, I don't even think I'd need lava. I think with the design that I'm thinking of, lava's not even needed. I don't think. Because it can all drop down to the bottom. And then from dropping all the way down to the bottom, to the bottom layer, they'll keep targeting the golem and eventually just fall down here. You probably want this to be 1 by 1, but just 2 by 2. Using the 16. Let me turn off recording. There. That should hopefully divert some resources. It's capturing anyway. That shot up almost immediately to like 30, which is a vast improvement. So that's where all the frames are coming from. And if I want to, I just have to screen record this and just send it to myself. Yeah, running at like solid like 15, 30 frames. So yeah, definitely an improvement. So that's where all the resources were going. Or is software. So what I have to do in the settings, I'm gonna have to change the hardware. Then hopefully I'll have segments that I can turn into highlights. This really won't have any highlights. I'll probably end up getting its own tutorial if it works. But it won't have any highlights. Probably not. But yeah. And right now it just looks like an empty cobblestone box. But I assure you, this is going to work. I hope. So yeah, my plan is it'll probably end up being like a 16 cylinder, the 16 block, no, 17, no, 18 block radius. It'll be a 2 by 2 center, 18 block on either end. It'll be better if I visualize it. But if I visualize it, I might as well just go and then I may as well just take it all into here. So I find a 2 by 2. Actually, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna need lava for testing. I might set up a maximum level. A max level. Regen beacon. I don't know why I forgot. But be 2 and a half. 2 and a half. 3. That's the limit. Right there. So I have to tear this down. Take this down. Not tear it down. Take it down a few blocks. Because that only goes 2 blocks up. I need to go 3. Which means that needs to be the height of that. Unless I just have it 2 layers. Just take it up. But I also want to take this down. How many blocks do I have to take it down? 2. Right? Yeah, that's where it was. Maybe 1 more. Actually, no, I just have to take it down 1 block. So this has to go down a block. This has to go down a block. And what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to get 16 sphere and put it where the bone is. And everything has to be taken down a block.
Hey, sit down.
Just take everything down.
Here, okay, you want to watch that?
Block.
You want to watch Papa come home? Here. Okay.
This floor. This all get destroyed. I'm also going to destroy these chests. So, the way this farm works is a manual kill farm. You can also set it to an automatic kill. If you have something like Hopper Minecart with Wither Roses, or if you have Powder Snow, that might work with hoppers. You may not need minecarts. Which, if you do need minecarts, that might be a bit of a pain. Build that, all like that. Where the hoppers aren't. Build back. It's 2 blocks wide. I actually don't think under the hoppers you're gonna need any floor. Let me get chest in. Yeah, with this down 1 block, I'll be able to. No, I want that there. And then hopper, 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 hopper. And then these 4.
After you phone, after the style,
That
the mess for kind of real.
put into. Yeah, I don't think you need a floor for that. The only thing we really have to worry about is accidentally dropping the sword. So, I think I'm gonna include it. You don't have to. If I build this as a tutorial, it'll be on the survival world, because I need one of these anyway. Now to destroy the ceiling. The ceiling that is not the scaffolding, and also this first layer of blocks, because that'll be another worry. That'll be a worry for another time. Well, here's that other time. So, I probably should have made an announcement on the community page about this. I might make one about tomorrow's, which will either be. Actually, I have to go onto my community page. I have a scheduled post. I want to see how much interest there is in blowing up TNT for cancer research. Here, and this should be really the player trimmer. So yeah, you just want to be on one of the corners. That's not the scaffolding corner, because this is way too much of a chance of just falling and splat. And then up here, this should be enough space. Let me break all of this. 2.5. 2.5. 2.5. But I actually think I want that to be 3. Want that to be a bottom slab. Maybe, or not bottom slab. Actually, yeah, bottom slab. Because right now it's a top slab. Let me see. Does anything spawn above? Let me see if anything spawns above. Can mobs spawn with build limit? Above the world's weight limit. There's any possible problems that could happen. Okay. So it would have to be a bottom slab. So I have to take this thing. That's from Mars Slash Minecraft post. But I actually don't know how verified it is. Yeah, I want to go one further. 220. So it would really be a player 221 maximum. That'll probably be the same way I put my gold farm at. You know, everything just kind of down a block. Actually, hang on. What Y is a player going to be at? So just set it. Just set the Y to that. Configure, set here, and it should be the exact same.
No, yeah.
So this should be player Y 223. It should be where it is 2.5, 2.5, 3, and nothing above it. Okay, so I found the player Y maximum. So it's 3 spawning platforms. The upper 2 aren't gonna go as high or as far in as this one. It'll actually be, where's the original ring? Let me get some other type of slab. Let me get there. A couple of deep slate. Those 2 won't be there. This will just cover the entire thing. Yeah. It's a 16 block radius actually. Remove sphere, add, configure, radius. Let me see, what does this look like? 16 block radius. Okay. It stops at that. All I'm really looking for is just a spherical 16 block radius. Where's a 2x2? Here it is. Yeah, this is a middle layer. So if I just do a set here, set here, it's not going to be centered on it. And this gives a general idea of where everything will be. Actually, I want to do cylinder. I'm building this thing as a cylinder. Remove cylinder, add, configure. Let me see what 20 looks like. Outer edge. Alert. Set here. Actually, I have to first off enable it. Turn snap off. Set here. That should show me. There's that. I'm just going to decrease it in size to go out to here. And not decrease it in size. Decrease the Y. Go down to here. Which I think it does now.
Open.
I can go one up actually. Let me see. Configure the there. And this is the entire cylinder in which the farm will be contained. And then everyone should either hop around for a tiny bit or just most of the time immediately see, okay, there's a golem here. I'm gonna kill the thing. This will be. I actually got this from a slime farm video. So, if you recognize this from that video, then thank the creator of that video. And then I should be able to just kind of place 4 above his head. Like that. And that's right up at the build limit. So, I think this dude's gonna have to go down. It's down by a block. Let's see. There. There. Break that one.
I like this. Want to go? I go.
Okay, and then this was good. Actually, I don't even think I need that. This dude probably go down further one block. Let me get. There's that. No, that's where the ceiling will be. Actually, hang on. I've been centering it on the top layer, not the middle layer. I think that's a problem. There. And then there's that. Actually, hang on, I want this to be one block to the right. So, yeah, works. And then I can just break the floor out from this guy. And there he is.
Here, you want some?
I will keep an eye on this farm. And let me just get. This is number 2.
Good?
I want it 3 blocks. I like 1, 2, 3. I want it 1, 2, 3. Because then there's pretty much a 0% chance that
Get up.
the magma cube. I don't know why I'm forgetting everything, but that the magma cube actually gets stuck on a golem. So I'm gonna build up by a block on this. Then And then there's that. That's number 2. I might want to do this as a box, actually. This might have to be a box. Actually, the corner shouldn't be much of an issue. The corner shouldn't be much of an issue because there's also a corner here. The golem will probably defend himself. I do that.
What are you doing with that?
And then that should protect him from above. I mean, that and with the limited jumping space, we'll just jump all the way down. And then we should be able to just slowly. I'll be able to just hop the way down the middle. I might do the lava thing. I really have to. Then all 3 layers will just drop in the same area.
Hey, stop jumping
Um, I might actually, yeah.
Stop jumping with
I might do the I might just do the box, even though the corner isn't that much of a problem. Let me see how it looks with 1 more block. So I have to remember this is basically going to be air box. Yeah, that works. And then just all the way down to the cylinder end. And they should be able to detect. Almost everyone will be able to detect this guy.
Oh.
And then I'm just going to cobblestone ring. Because this is going to be where they actually spawn. And then, yeah, because this will be where that'll just be the starting line of where they spawn. What's this for? 2, 6. Yeah. It'd be cool if someone joined. And I have someone to chat to. I probably could have done something different for something that screams more of this is a magma farm rather than just, hey, this is who it is. But I think I'm just gonna leave streams as that. Because then if I change the stream midway through, then that's perfectly fine. I don't have to worry about the thumbnail. Very cool, this deep slate out. This is gonna be such a flawed system. It's not gonna work first try. This is a prototype. Oh, he's keep this going until 9 east. Yeah, and then it's just filling this entire cylinder in from there, including up here. Actually, let me get it all on the same block. Here, like that, like that. Just all the way back. Do this with all the layers. And this is a spawning platform. Oh, this is a line of the spawning platforms. They're probably gonna get stuck, like here. Let's see. That is 2.5. And there's 4 blocks of air. It even gets to 1 block of air below. So that's not gonna work. We'll lose line of sight. Let me build it. Let me just test it. Build this first. It's all delta. Just build a second one in. Because then it's full on thing. Everyone should be able to see the golem from there. I'm going to fill in the spawn platforms. Can't just be like, I'm going to fill in the spawn platforms and see you. And then through magic, it's just fade to black. And it's all done. No, it's real deal here. Real deal here. This will be 5. Do this. I'm just gonna split it in half. Let's split in half.
I was gonna do 12 cans on iPhone on Saturday. I'm gonna do
Here. Actually,
today. And I was like, well,
that's what I'm gonna do it. The first subject.
I don't know what's going on, but
Which there will be a wall here. It won't be like he'll be able to jump off a cliff.
I did
Does he even have line of sight?
yesterday.
That's something that I gotta see.
I had a 24-gallon fuel tank. What is it to work on Tuesday?
Maybe line of sight.
Working back. Ate up a full tank.
Let me
He said, change spark plug and maybe
add a sphere.
I'm just gonna try to do it.
Copy that. Paste. The cylinder. Copy. Paste. Cylinder. Copy. Paste. So it's 16 block radius. Diameter. What file level do I set it? 249. There. So, okay. There's another couple of cubes over here. One there. I think he's locked. Falling. Which I'm just gonna get everything in first. Still gonna do everything in the cylinder. And then turn that back on. there. That's back. It should be invisible range. Unless I'm thinking it's diameter. Unless I'm thinking of diameter. But it says radius on the wiki of 16 blocks. So, unless there's just no line of sight, which is impossible. So let me think. This design works. It's just flawed, and I have to change the radius to 8. Then I think that would just get rid of the. Yeah, let me change it to 8. Okay. Okay, so y'all can die. Take that out of here. Um, this should be the detectable range for the golem then. Yeah, so I think this would be better as a one floor design. As these multiple floors are way. There's 3 blocks. But actually, the farm, the slime farm that I'm basing this off of, does actually call for multipliers. I think it's like 4 or 5. I forget which. It's been a while since I watched it. It's been a while since I watched, but it does actually call for multiple layers. All of which are actually pretty dang small. So I might actually yeah. I don't think it was actually cylindrical. I think the entire thing was just 16 by 16 box. The only difference is this one's in the sky and that one's down below. So yeah. Back here, there's just this set of blocks. And now anything that spawns should spawn at the golem. But what I might actually do is turn this into basically that design, but magma. So yeah, radius of 8, centered around. I might release a schematic for this. It'll be cobblestone, so yeah, it'll yell at you to build cobblestone. Just 1 block. It'll be cobblestone, so it'll yell at you if you don't use cobblestone. But in that case, you can just build it in a creative world, and then just use set block, or not set block, fill, and then you can just have it fill something like diorite slab or something. Yeah, and then there's these rings. Alright. And just fill in these rings. Walk away. I'll probably head down to where the player will be situated and truly test the spawning of this farm. I don't think gas will spawn. Gas really don't spawn. And there's not enough space for them to spawn. Even up here, because that's a slab and they can't spawn on slabs. Might just take this. I might take this to a 16 by 16 box instead of doing the cylinder that it currently is. So yeah, I might end up doing that rather than a cylinder design. I could probably also get away with just getting extensions for this farm, where every 3 layers is another iron golem situated like that. So if you really wanted to, you could have this low to the ground with a ton of layers. I don't know how useful that would be for you, but you can do that. You could probably also set up another one of these, one for experience, then one with wither roses at the bottom that just immediately kills. And for the top layer, it's just ceiling. If I do build this, I might just build it with a ton of layers down low, but there will be so much space for the cubes to spawn below that it might be more worth it for in terms of how expensive this is in blocks. Might be more worth it just to build it up high. But then if it's close enough to another waste, you can just put it right next to your gold farm, and boom. You set this up with the roses down in the kill chamber, or powder snow or something, and then you can sit at the gold farm AFK and be able to make magma cream because this is within the spawnable range. It would bring down the gold farm rates. Actually, no, it won't work because the gold farms go all the way out. Yeah. The only reason I'm building this is because I realized for the melon and pumpkin farm, I need a ton of powered rails. With a ton of powered rails, there comes a ton of gold. With a ton of gold, there comes a gold farm. Or endlessly mining until it's already the next update and way too late. One spawned in here, I think. Oh no, one fell. I think that was a dude from earlier. Give slash give s netherite sword slash enchant s sweeping 3. Yeah, the sweeping edge. That's the internal name. I want Earth 5. Yeah, this is kind of how the farm works. It's real simple. But you get infinite experience And there's my cobblestone slab. And most importantly, the magma cream. Let me loot 3. But safe to say that this farm works. There are some magma cream that'll get down there, but what else are you gonna do? I actually don't think this needs any walls at all. And they're all just funneling down there. So yeah, this basically works the same. You can do essentially the same design as the other farm. I might get this to be a box instead. And then get a few schematics out that you can use. And if anyone does want to make this a tutorial, I really don't care at all. And I know, the rules, I can't leave. We just get a powder snow bucket to test can you truly AFK. Let me just get some of the noise out of here and get a space. And I can just actually build. All I need to place 8 blocks. Then go into survival mode. Survival. No, they'll target me. Get your hostile mobs down a little bit. There. Now they'll all slowly die. But they'll all still be targeting you. And then you can AFK. Or this will cost hunger. So this is why I said set up a beacon. But yeah, they'll all freeze to death. And as they die, you collect. Yeah, I mean, give an S bucket. You're probably gonna have to kill a little bit in order to actually be able to get to be able to place this powder snow. Look, get as close as you want, you can't get hit. Yeah, it's looting 3. This works. And if you AFK overnight, you might actually be able to get quite a bit. It's actually going to be quite hard. That's how efficient this is. Efficient in quotes. There. And then you can see, I can probably place another one in this corner. Or do I have it? Oh, that's why I'm one-hitting everything. Infinite strength. There. Now this will actually simulate what it's like with the netherite sword. So you won't be able to one-hit the bigs. But you can even just kill in a corner, and you'll notice this chest will start filling. It's definitely not as fast if you have looting 3. It's definitely not Like creative. Step back to creative mode. Clear these buckets. So this will be more of a just like, as long as you're paying attention, you won't die of hunger. Or if you have a beacon. Because survival. A quick enchant as mending. Because then this will really be how you'll be able to farm, as long as you pay attention. Golden carrot, 64. We'll just be able to chill like this, and we'll get experience. So this really works. Wow, this really works. Okay. Better than expected. With everything targeting you, you can just chill in a corner. It'll all come to you. You could probably get some extra system to funnel everything in. Yeah, and with mending, sweeping edge, and sharpness, it creates the ultimate sword for this farm. You could even rig this to a slime farm, swamp, or underground, and then you'll be able to do this exact same thing and just infinitely farm magma. So, I'm definitely gonna get a schematic for this out. There will be a layer of bedrock. I'll just show you where to put it in terms of the bedrock layer. The only problem with just sitting in a corner is that eventually everything is just going to end up on the opposite corner, which will slow the farm down a little bit. But seeing how it is now, after just a few minutes, I already got stacks and stacks of magma cream. That one doesn't have too much, so that's to be expected. You could probably do a better system with the hoppers. I'll probably rig that up, but I think that's where I'm going to end it. Now, tomorrow I might do gold. So, schematic will be going out in a media fire link. I still don't know if this is gonna get a tutorial or not, because if I do a tutorial, it would be on the survival server, because this is currently built on the creative server. And there's really no highlights for this. It's just kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of me designing a farm. But tomorrow will either be gold or TNT. Actually, tomorrow will be gold. So yeah, before I get this out, I will definitely rig a better storage system. Right now I've just been chilling here. Yeah. You've been seeing I have to eat a little bit. Keep that. But yeah. This works probably too well. But you might be able to add another layer or two. But I think the 3-layer design works perfectly fine. As I've said before, I'm going to get the I'm gonna get a link for that. And actually, there are some that have fallen down. If you want to add walls, you can. All the pools down here will probably will probably end up slowing the farm down a little bit. So walls actually wouldn't be that bad of an idea. Let me go and grab some walls. Not walls. Grab some cobblestone. And then we'll build up some walls on the slab too. So that's a spawning block. Yeah, go one further out. Slabs. Actually, let me just remove the sphere. Increase the radius by 1. And just build wherever it tells me to. On all layers. And then one more. That'll be where the walls are. Yeah. Then this will be all done. It won't end up pooling at the bottom. I think with me being up here, it pretty much just slowed the entire thing down. Because they're all just collecting down here. Or just falling down. And grab my sword. Get my rusty strength. So yeah, no, there are definitely some that are falling down. And then just swipe. Yeah. For as small as it is, it's actually working pretty well. You can use powder snow on the survival server. I'm probably gonna keep a thing of powder snow on me.
Here. 560.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna keep a bucket of powder snow up the farm. The only reason I'm building this extra ring, or yeah, this extra ring, there, I got it, I think. Anyway, the only reason I'm building this extra ring, cobblestone slabs, for each of the platforms, including the ceiling platform, is because then it doesn't allow them to, it allows them to spawn within detection range still, but what it doesn't allow them to do is it doesn't allow the minis, the tinies, I think they're called, the size 1 MBT0, it doesn't allow them to drop down. They won't be able to spawn on this ring, and it won't allow any to drop down. And really, I think this top layer, I could just space it out every so often. even, because this is just here to prevent ghasts. That's all this is here for. And for as small as it is, it's actually pretty nice of a farm. In a few minutes, I had stacks of magma cream. An hour probably gives you a lot. And then even further than that, who knows? Like overnight, one session overnight. And actually, I don't even think I need this. That does not look good. That is not. Oh yeah, that is. Yeah. So that one's not needed. There's where it starts. Let me just get the ring. You will hit the limit actually pretty fast. Yeah, this works really well. I might just do box for simplicity of building. And so that if you want to do like a farm in a chunk type of deal, or if you just want to slot it in, like it's small, it may be survival friendly, especially if you've been mining for diamonds or mining for anything really. This is heavily survival friendly. All you have to do is get to the nether roof. That's it. If you build a portal up there, then you don't need anything along the lines of a broken bedrock. All you need, yeah, you don't need anything along the lines of like broken bedrock. You just need something is up. It's two. Is this one not built right? No, they all there. And this one, everywhere else is two.
Sit down.
And then just like that. And then this is wrong. Here, still. What is this? 6 2 1 1 1 1 1 2 6 2 1 1 2 6 2 1 1 2 6 4 6 2 1 1 2 and everything's wrong. Everything is wrong. I think I'm gonna do. Let's 8 blocks out. The center of the golem.
Did it clean up? Yeah, what'd you think? Hey, how good it clean up?
Center of the golem. 8 blocks is 16 by 16. Circle. Let me turn everything back on. Figure. Go to 8. Make sure this is actually all right. Yeah. Yeah. Everything here is right. Just about.
We stayed up, so you can play nice
Here. Break this ring so I can do little bit of work on this.
Sat there and opened my app, pop open the adapter,
And then
which I didn't like
that.
to the.
This is right. This is completely right. Okay. And this one, as you can see, it's even 6, 2, 1, 2, 6, 2, 1, 2, 6, 2, 2, 2. This should be 6, 2, 1, 2, 6. So let me destroy this outer layer, ring of everything. I think the mob cat's been filled, honestly. So yeah, I noticed a problem. I think I am just gonna go to box. Build a box design. Just 8 away from this dude. That'll just be the easier design anyway, because then you don't have to remember all this complicated anything. Misaligned box head configure. I don't want down or up. Let me just turn it on so I can see it. Where is it? Still trying to figure out how the boxes work. That's the X. This, I want to take up to 200 around. And then the X, I actually want it to be like minus 300. I can see how this thing works. I'm at 284. That is my exact location right there. Is minus 284. And I'm at minus 31. Now where is it? Here it is. There. Okay. I think I'm figuring this out. So what I want to do, I want it to be. Whoa! Look at this proximity. Anyway, I want to go from here, down here, 8 blocks out. Look at that. And then from here, There should be 8 blocks out as well. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And I just start the box. Yeah, let me just actually, what I can do is I can just do this, 8 blocks out on every end, and remove, and I can remove. And the mob cap, I don't think it was ever hit. And as long as I leave 3 blocks, then this can be maximized even further. So once I have everything down, like this will just be like, it'll be this and then it'll go right through the wall. So this outside, I'm gonna do 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then this. This is move right the way back. And there's the last 3 blocks. And then from there, it's just squaring it all off. Which I'm also going to do 3 blocks. Which this is just going to become a square. Right here. But it also gives more spawning locations for this. Yeah.
That's about as
There should be 3 blocks. Yeah, 3 blocks in the hole. So that's that. And that should also increase spawn rates. Because then there's always going to be the cubes going. There's always going to be, if there's a cube in the corner, then it has to pop its way to the golem, which it can hopefully detect. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set myself up with a regen beacon. If I have to cut it early, I'll just keep fine-tuning this thing until it achieves the rates that I'm looking for. But once it does achieve rates in which I'm looking for, I'm not really looking for achieving rates. What is it? It's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's really up to here is a chunk. That is one chunk. So this is over a chunk. Let me try keeping this thing to 16 by 16. 16 by 16. Yeah. Try keeping this to 16 by 16 first. Then I'm going to see if I can expand it out. But 16 by 16, that should be good. And then if you want to do more of these, you can either attach them all together with lava, or you can, well, yeah, you attach all of these with lava, you put chunks next to each other, You put chunks next to each other. Good. Let me just pop there. Here. And here. Because then this entire thing fits in chunk. So it's a small farm. It's survival friendly. It's a ton of slabs of any block will work. And I want this thing to be 3 blocks all around. 3 blocks. This is 4. So they're just all around 3 blocks. Something went wrong with the cylinder generator, which, yeah. And then there's second layer. Let's just make sure this is 16. Like this. Okay, that's 16. And that's 16. Perfect. Then to make sure no one falls down, we just... Well, actually, the farm does call for... The slime farm does call for 3 blocks out from here. So, this bottom layer can actually be left in. At this point, I'm basically just molding that slime farm into a magma cube farm. At this point. Now let me get the corners of this thing. And even if they do fall down, that goes 1 less than build limit. And a slab will just go on top of it. Because gas can still spawn there. And then, so it'll be the entire ring. It'll be, okay, and then that. And then this all the way up to there. Which, yeah, there's definitely times which there will be.
Oh.
What? I'm dying. Actually, that's another way. You could just sit there. You don't need no powder snuff. You could just sit there and entity cramming will take care of everyone. And then, how long has this been going on? Oh. Over now. Oh, you're filled with it. Huh. That golem should never die. Once this thing is built, I'll probably be doing like a Magma Farm Q&A type of thing. Random questions. Maybe. I don't know. Okay. There. And then this, I just have to do every like 4 blocks or something. There. And once he's off target, then let's see what happens. Yeah, he dies. That's 1, not Q. Yeah, entity crime will take care of everyone. and it'll run the farm for you. And for now, let me just get this all the way in. And once this is all the way in, then I can start punching in the holes.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be for every single block. It can be for, you can do every other block, like a checkerboard pattern. You can do various things, like strips, or you can just do like 4 blocks between each, or like 3 blocks between each.
I don't know.
This is 16. Let me see. Oh no, I didn't. I said multiple chunk floors. But if you wanted to, this could be built on the chunk.
I can't. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah. Just gonna fill this in. Okay, I thought the stream was a PowerPoint at first, and I'm like, please don't be a PowerPoint. Probably me explaining something, but I can't hear me. Well, I can. Okay. Let me just take care of this one quadrant at a time. From here, and then just get the entire wall in. And this should be this entire farm.
Yeah, so the original plan
So that quadrant's done. It's 16 blocks as a divisible. 2 and 8. And then that's too big though. And then 4 and 4. Yeah.
The vampire.
2 and 8. And 4 and 4. There are spawning down here. So you won't have to slab up this area, but because it's in such close proximity, nothing gets spawned. And then, yeah, which I'll work on some things after this farm is fully tested.
Oh no. This one.
I'll work on things when, and then once the farm is fully tested, I'll just work on things like better storage. I'll probably just hook up all the storage to one hopper line rather than many hopper lines. I'll probably have it like empty down so that you can either use the storage provided or get your own storage system. And especially if you're working with Vanilla Tweaks' player heads, not player heads, mob heads. Especially if you're working with that, you are definitely going to want to sort magma cream from everything else. And then you can use that, if you're going to use it like me, you can use it and auto-craft it into, you can auto-craft it into magma blocks, and then you can use those magma blocks in various things, like a block swapper elevator, or just water elevators in general. Works perfectly fine for that. And then, yeah, this farm's actually not turning out that bad. It's actually working. Surprise. Actually, I should go from this end. Yeah. And I just go down below and start killing. Probably set up an auto clicker like in creative mode or something. I don't know. Eventually it'll all just be tiny spawning. And then with all the tiny spawning, then there'll be nothing. Actually, entity cramming. Yeah. Let me see about doing a kill chamber like that, like just changing the kill chamber around, to be entity cramming base. So push the 3x3 and the 2x2, push them into 1x1s. Actually, this will be the best form of it now. Because if it were slimes, you can do that for entity cramming, base killing, but for that, you might as well just do magma blocks, but at that point, you might as well just do campfires. They're cheap. They're all overworld materials. It just works better than entity cramming. Which here you can use entity cramming, but it will be a lot slower than freezing all the magma cubes to death. Huh. I didn't know they were able to do that. I don't think the slimes can. But anyway, this is maximum spawning. It's not the most efficient design in the world, but it is survival friendly to the point where which you're gonna need it. Whether you're looking for selling a ton, or not even selling, just getting a bunch of fire resistance, or just a ton of magma blocks. This is definitely the farm. It's survival friendly. It only requires 3 blocks. 3 blocks and 1 craft of iron bars. That's not the most expensive item. That's multiple hoppers you have to put at the bottom. But even then, the total amount of iron shouldn't be much over a stack. And if you're building this on the Java edition, or if you've looked up some Bedrock edition wizardry, then you could definitely just use iron from the iron farm. Well, from any iron farm, really. And then just take that iron and use it here for the everything. And the way this is survival friendly is it just requires a ton of cobblestone, which if you've been mining, well, a ton of any block, which is no problem if you've been mining. This even works in netherrack, although you are going to need some type of slab. So I wouldn't use netherrack, but you can definitely use it as solid blocks. I mean, if you lower this farm, you can do 3 blocks instead of 2.5. But yeah, none of the magma cubes will be able to get to the golem. They won't be able to kill the golem. The golem will be able to kill them. I'll make sure that none of them get caught on top. The only ones that would be able to get to the golem would be the tinies. But with the 3-block jump, I doubt they'll be able to get to it. Actually, more like 4 or 5 block. And then this should be the entire farm complete. Once I get these slabs in, and I can go back down. Fun to kill. You won't get experience from AFKing like gold farms, but honestly, it's alright. Because what you can do is you can take the magma from this farm, and you can put it toward a gold farm. And politely, if you could death. And head down. So this is what it would look like getting up. Actually, you might actually want to slab it up. That would be a good idea. Because then, once it's all slabbed up, then nothing will be able to spawn as you're on your way up. And then you'll just get knocked down. And then without an elytra for anything that you could even really do. You know, nothing will be able to save you if one just manages to sneak down here. It's good to be safe. I don't know if you have to or not. Someone more experienced can tell me whether or not this is actually needed. You can also use something like carpets. I know carpets work. They're cheap. And because they're cheap, they're survival friendly. Yeah. And this just prevents anything from spawning. There's a ton of magma cubes. Strength. Farm carrots. Just pop this away. Which, this is actually a good source of experience. Not just magma cream. Okay. Let me just check up here. Yep. Got a ton. They can spawn up there. They can spawn in here. I think. I don't know. Pretty sure. Yeah, because I don't think the mediums can even get up there. Yeah, they can spawn up here. They're all just getting caught here. They're all big. But then again, they're all die just from energy cramming. I mean, one pro about a design like this is that it's flexible. If you want powder snow down here, you can have powder snow down here. And just AFK and kill everything quickly. If you want it to be experienced, you can just set up some slots and hoppers and then you have an experience like here. Even then, it is still AFKable. Because chill in a corner, nothing can get to you. You chill in a corner, nothing can get to you. Magma cubes drop, and everything eventually starts dying from entity cramming. And it won't ever fill the mob cap. So yeah, that's the farm. That's the entire farm. It's just this box. But yeah, some magma cream will get stuck up here. If you're that worried about it, get a hopper minecart and just take it around and around and around and around, and then just use hoppers beneath the hopper minecart. Just take it all down. I would put a central storage right beneath it. But yeah, you can even see here they're all starting to die from entity cramming. They are still targeting me. Just chilling here in a corner. And especially because they're all chilling in the corner. They're all gonna get pushed out. And then entity cramming just takes over. The only way that entity cramming won't work is if you have entity cramming turned real high. But other than that, this whole thing works. They can get to the golem. Let me see. How can they hit the golem? That is interesting indeed. So, actually, you know what I'm gonna do? Can move this to the right. Then it's not where other text is. Just like that. Yeah, no. I want to see how the suit can get hurt. I saw him get pushed. You can get pushed from the corners. Might AFK overnight with replay going, just to see if the suit could actually die. Because I think that that's what happened. Is he got hit. And then, yeah. So this might be a one thing farm. A 1 or 2 layer farm. And then this third layer just serves as a golem layer. So like that's where the golem is. And then everyone just just goes and targets the golem. I think I see. Yeah, there. Took contact damage. So every now and again he will take contact damage. Yeah, no. It's just now and again. Whoa. You can get hit every now and again. So you just have to be careful with staying right up close. That was just a hit with no armor. I'd give myself another right, but I'm not going to. Okay, so it's just the big ones that can hit you. I know. I'm about to die. That's what I'm gonna do. Almost done. Anyway, I think the problem is the cubes. Let me just turn on hitboxes here. Magma cubes are inching their way to the corner right over here. And then with that, we're able to just barely nick the iron golem, which makes the iron golem take contact damage, and yeah, makes the golem take contact damage, and from that contact damage, he will eventually die, or it doesn't even have to be that. It just has to be. It can even be through the bars, so. Might do fences. Might try fences. Switch over to creative mode. Get a fence. See if the fence works any better. Because it might actually work better. I'm getting new iron golem. There's a golem. Oh hey, golem head. And the fences are a little bit wider, so this should hopefully stop all the magma cubes from being able to attack the golem. There's a hole that I broke into. Here it is. And that should be able to work. I just load this thing in. And it's just. So this will be my source of experience then. Not actually that bad. Because I need the magma. And then I need the gold. Need magma. And that magma leads to gold. And then from that gold, it leads to mountains and pumpkins. And then villagers. 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 But yeah, I think I'm gonna have to call it there. Probably make some minor modifications before starting on the gold farm. So let me turn hitboxes off real quick. There's that. I actually don't think he can get hit. I just have to keep an eye. But I don't think so. I think the fences work better. And when building any of these farms, don't use bars. Use fences or walls. He took damage. Huh. I don't know what to do. I have a fucking farm. It's gonna take a really long time before that golem is dead. And even then I can go in. How many magma cube heads do I have? 22. This is gonna be like my pigment head collection. Massive. Is this still the soul sand? Is this still the soul sand? I think it's still the soul sand particles. Yeah, I'm just gonna call it there. Alright. See the... Oh, look! Someone else is online. Welcome. Just wrong time. I'm unfortunately sorry. But this is where I was just gonna end it.